back at it, man. Let's just get into this recap. SmackDown Live, the last stop before Elimination Chamber took place last night at the Key Arena in Seattle, Washington. Let's just be real, man. They need a basketball team, bro. But that's just my sports opinion. Daniel Bryan came out to, as you should expect, a standing ovation. Hometown kid and all that. He's going to be a father soon. Out came the Miz to steal the spotlight. Miz cutting one of his great promos as usual, which led to Baron Corbin, Dean Ambrose, and AJ all interrupting. They begin arguing, and that leads Daniel Bryan to not set up a tag team match. Teddy Long did not show up. He actually made it a Fatal 4-Way, which was way better. And it started the show. In this Fatal 4-Way, Dean Ambrose versus The Miz versus AJ versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin picked up the win, y'all. I feel like this was the best move to make. I didn't like that AJ was pinned. I think The Miz could have took the fall, but I think it just gives the intrigue of Baron Corbin could win when we all know it's going to come down to either Cena retaining or, well, my review will be up this weekend, so I'll let y'all give y'all a little more in depth on my preview and predictions. But things included AJ going for phenomenal elbow and getting hung up on the ropes by Dean, who is actually Chuck's favorite wrestler, by the way. If y'all didn't know, Chuck can't stand this brother. They did the Tower of Doom. It was a decent match. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it was a decent match. The ending had saw Styles drop the Miz and hit him with the phenomenal elbow, but Miz's wife pulled him out of the ring, which led to Baron Corbin hitting AJ with the end of days to get a clean pinfall. We move on and we got Tom Phillips interviewing Nikki and Natalya. Basically, long story short, Natalya basically put it out there that she wasn't married, that Cena would leave Nikki for her. And Nikki left, bro. Like, they need to just let them have a street fight. You know, they're billing it as the final encounter. I'm glad this rivalry is over because I feel like after Elimination Chamber, they're going to need to reset the women. Even though it's only 6 to 7 women at this point, I feel like SmackDown has the best women's roster from top to bottom because Raw is top heavy. You're going to see the same 4 women every week. At least with SmackDown, you see all of the women and they're all doing their thing except for minus Carmella and James Worthless. Let's move on. Apollo Crews defeated Dolph Ziggler. He beat him with the roll up of death, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, very short match. It was a squash match, yes. It was a small package, but we're going to call it, this was a modified roll up of death. After the match, Ziggler just beat the shit out of Crews and Kalisto with a chair. So we see Dolph backstage, and then Daniel Bryan confronts him. He lets him know that he's going to take on Apollo Crews and Kalisto in a 2-on-1 match, handicap match, and walks off. They could have easily just made it a triple threat match, bro. But a handicap match, whatever. We move on. We have the dual contract signing with Mickie James and Alexa Bliss, who came out to the ring. Shout out to the women's champ, Alexa Bliss. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Yo, shout out to Bliss. Shout out to Mickie James, too, though. Get her MILF/cougar on. I see you, man. You know, Becky Lynch came out, Naomi came out. Shout out to the Glow. Shout out to that fire. I love the women's division on SmackDown, bro. Mickie James cuts another epic promo talking about her stats. She's a champ, bro. She's a champ. She's a legend. She's an icon. She does her thing, man. Point blank, you know what happened during the contract signing. Everybody talks their talk, and then they start brawling. And the faces had the advantage as the heels ran up the ramp. Let's continue on. The Vault Villains, Usos, and the Ascension defeated the Alphas, Breezango, and Rhino, and Heath Slater. What do you know, guys? Another 12-man match. This is what happens. I feel like instead of that turmoil match, which could lead to another team popping up, Revival. I'll get into that on my predictions, but I just feel like if you done seen one 12-man tag, you done seen them all. This to me just shows that they're still trying to figure out what to do with the tag team division. Being that the Ascension got the pinfall, Rhino had made the hot tag towards the end of the match, cleaned the ring out, and then he hit the gore, but then he got caught with a kick from the top rope, and it was over. Let's get to the main event. John Cena defeated Randy Orton. It was a non-title match. Bray was at ringside. Randy, he opens up early. Cena starts to get some momentum, where he dumps Randy outside the ring, slams him on the steel steps. But Randy counters that and hits a back suplex on the announce table. Vintage Orton, of course. Uh, come back after the commercial. Randy hit an RKO. Cena kicks out. Cena went for the hit the AA and he was going for the AA. Excuse me. Yeah, he hit the AA and got a 2 count. He went for another one, and Orton grabbed the ropes. When he let go, he kicked the ref. This led Bray to get in the ring. They start beating up Cena, and out came Luke Harper, and it looked like Bray had Luke under his spell a bit longer than Luke snapped out of that, hit him with a discus lariat, turned around and got caught with an RKO. No, he didn't, because he blocked it, pushed him into Cena. Cena hits the AA. 1, 2, 3. The match is over and Cena celebrates. I will give my prediction on Sunday, but if you follow WWE's formula, if you follow what's going on, because if this was the real WrestleMania match, they would not have fought tonight. Well, last night. But I'll get into that over the weekend. It's your boy Biggz. Shout out to the newest member of the Smarts, my man Shamgard. Shout out to Shamgard holding down the tweets last night. Shout out to Chuck. Shout out to Menace Man and Smarts. I'll be back this weekend with my preview and prediction blog. Smarts. We out this month.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.